Well, howdy, nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this. It is, I can't remember what it is. It's Friday, I know that, isn't it? Let me check. It's 19th of August, Friday. It is a Friday. Yay, Friday! Woo, Friday! It doesn't matter if it's Friday or not. I mean, for me, every day is the same. I don't work. I can't. With fibromyalgia for me is just the icing on the cake. When I was working as a nurse's aide, I injured my back badly, about 10 times. So bad. I mean, each time it put me out of work for a good month before I could come back. The last back injury I had took me out entirely. I mean, it was in 2003. I had to stop working in 2005 and then went on disability soon afterward. All the alarm signals from my back injury, even though it was in 2003, chronic pain sucks. They're all still screaming like I just got injured yesterday. I can't pick up any more than like 10 or 15 pounds without intense pain. The injury itself healed up. I mean, my back is weaker because of how badly I've been hurt and so often, but it's healed. But if you listen to the nerves, oh boy, that ain't true. I mean, I still take 20 milligrams of methadone a day, and I take all this cannabis, and it ain't just for the fibro, it's for that. I mean, it makes it so that all these things I take so that I can do things, and I don't know that I've got the back injury until I go to do something. But even when I'm heavily medicated and forgetting that I'm hurting, if I get up and I lift something that's 15, 20 pounds, oh, I remember. And so I got all sorts of horrible stuff, and then add the fibro on top of it. That's the icing on the cake. Blows chunks. I took a shower. I'm bringing that one up because I hate taking a shower. I mean, I used to take a shower every single day. That's the way I was. I take a shower before I went to work. Now I have to take a shower about once every week and a half, and even then I sometimes wish that it could be a little longer. It just hurts so much. It's so slow. I can't just go in. I used to be able to take a 15-minute shower, walk into the shower, the bathroom. 20 minutes later, I'm not just turning off the water, I'm coming out and I'm ready for work. I mean, the shower and dress, fixating on my hair, everything. That was great. Now, holy smokes, I turn off the water when I'm taking my shower. Because I went up and I started my shower at 5 o'clock. I got back down here 6:30. And then I finished up. I didn't even get to finish up there in that hour and a half. And say it was an hour and a half. It was longer than that. Man. I mean, because I have to get into the shower, get myself wet, turn off the water, wash some, get the water going, and then I wash, and then I get my face wet so I can do my face, because I have to do it all separately. Turn off the water, wash my face and my beard and all that, and then turn the water back on, get my hair wet, turn it off, because it just takes so long between times. If I tried to keep the water running while I was taking a shower, I'd be sitting there for an hour under ice cold water. I mean, it takes me an hour and a half, a little over an hour and a half to finish from, walking into the bathroom with the stuff to take a shower, and then, say, sitting down here and starting to record. It takes an hour and a half. That's a long freaking time. And I'm hurting bad. That's why I don't like taking a shower. And it's been so long. It's 10 to 7 now. I've got a whole bunch of videos that I want to get done, as well as yammering on in this. Oy vey. Well, here, let me get this done, because I want to get this done. Bom dia, diagwit, labrit, ahanyuaseo, Jean Dobry, or Chester, Terrahomacost, Gomarias, Buenos Dias, Diadit, Scots Gaelic, and Boreda, Yorigelt, Matenva, Sorry about that. Buongiorno, dobro utro, and Boker Tov, Ohio, Kamusta, Gomorgon. Ni hao, Privyet, Guten Tag, und / oder, Guten Morgen. Kalimera, Bonjour, Dobre rano, God Morgan, Labas Ritas, Merhaba, and because I haven't added it into the list yet, but it's in the list, there is Armenian. I don't know the pronunciation. This is how it was given to me yet. I haven't listened to it yet, but Bari Lewis, good morning. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing it semi-close. I'll get better next time. And, well, did I have Latvian before on that one with Labas Dianas and Labas Ritas and all that? Because somebody else gave me a different one for Latvian. It's got like Labdien for good afternoon, and Labbakar, good evening, Labbakar, good night, and something that's not even anything that I can even possibly say. Like Uzredzanos. And that means goodbye? Oh my God, could you possibly say that one? I can't. I can't. So I'm not going to try. Yeah. I got to read it. I got to search it out and find it. Then I will. But still. Hey. What do you say? So that's a good thing. And these are some videos that I want to get done. I don't know if I can. It being so close to 7 and my friends are coming over anywhere from 8:30 onward. Could be 8:30, could be 4:30 in the afternoon. Don't know. But I'm hoping together, I'm hoping to get done Hey Brother by Avicii, The Illusionist by Scar Symmetry, Underground Choppers 3, Childish Gambino Sober, Black City by Mustache, The Art of Dying by I don't know, 21st Century Breakdown, Green Day, Eminem, Difficult, and then there's a Spanish song that I have no idea what the actual title is, so I got to find that one out and try to get it done. My apologies. So I'm hoping to get those done. Don't know. Might. Hope so. I wanted to try and quickly say a couple things that I was thinking of on my walk, because it's all kind of halfway important. I mean, not really, but it is. On a sociological viewpoint, it really is. Because there are differences in brain structures between heterosexual and homosexual men and women. If among men, they have found by just autopsies and more, and brain structure studies, that the differences between a heterosexual man, a bisexual man, and a homosexual man, there are differences in certain brain structures. So they can go by looking at the brain and go, aha, this person is, they can never say exactly because we're people. We're all goofy. Things are 100% perfect. They can say, this person was most likely heterosexual. And they'll most likely be right. This person, by brain structures, was most likely homosexual. And they'll be right. So you can do that. The thing is, there's those 3 differences in brain structures among men. There's 2 differences in brain structures among women. You see, on men, again, you've got brain structures for homosexual men, for bisexual men, and for hetero, homo, and bi. In women, there's only 2 differences in brain structures. They found brain structures for homosexual women and brain structures for bisexual women. There is no brain structure for a heterosexual woman because, and I know a lot of people don't like science and what science says, but by default, by birth, out of the birth canal, born without society putting, culture and telling you what the sexes do. Sorry about that. Casting a darkness spell. All women are born bisexual. There is no such thing as a by birth heterosexual woman, because they're all bisexual. It's all culture after that. Now, why did I bring that up? I don't know. I just thought I'd bring it up. Just because it's important, and it's also just interesting. Which semi-ties into, but not really. I don't know if anyone has watched the series Blue Mountain State. It was a 3-season series, and then there was at least one movie, and then it was over. I like that series because of its takes on postmodern sexism. Old sexism had a lot of, powerful men in the studio saying with their movies, this is the way women act. And they didn't really care if it was not flattering and just frankly insulting and sexism, because they were men, they had money. You either watched it or you didn't watch anything. So you just had that sort of sexism in your face. Postmodern sexism seems to be an awareness of sexism and using that for humor's sake. There is a busload of that in Blue Mountain State. One thing that I really liked was one episode where the team was going to be failing, and so they needed to have passing grades, but they never went to classes. So they had to go and get this one teacher to pass them. How did they do that? Well, his mother was late 70s, 80s, so in the context of the series, she was in the late 80s and so. They contacted her, all the football stars, and they started up the operation, Screw the Professor's Mom. And so they had a thing where they didn't just video themselves having sex with his 70-plus-year-old mother. They would live stream it and live cast it to shame him. Now, the thing I liked about that is it didn't shame her. And in fact, it was... Because our society and our world really pushes that once you hit a certain age, your sex drive is dead. But that's not true. Your drive for sex never dies. I mean, if you've got a 90-year-old mother, really... she ain't dead down there. And you got a 90-year-old dad, yeah, they're still doing it as best as they can. Because they ain't dead below the waist. There is no time when you just lose interest in sex because of age. And in the series, she was going along with it just as much. Because in the context of the series, she was a very lonely woman and her son was a very prudish man. And for the first time in decades, she was getting male genitalia. And during the live streaming that they were doing during the operation of Screw the Professor's Mom, you can tell that, no need to be too rude, but below the waist, certain parts of her anatomy were very hungry. And during the live streams, to shame the professor, you could tell that those parts of her that have been hungry for so long were now getting very well fed on a not ending stream of a sausage buffet. Oh, she was well fed indeed below the waist. And in the context of that series, she loved it. When it was all over, she didn't stop. She still had the students coming in, and she was taking care of them. And I thought that was great, because it didn't treat her like she was a freak. it didn't treat her like she was unusual. She was being treated like an older woman with a healthy sex drive, and a lot of younger men who were very eager for her as well. That was awesome. Now, I've been 15 minutes at this. I really got to cut this because I got a lot of stuff. Today I really feel like rambling. I'm really awake. So, but I'm not going to be able to. I've got to get my reactions done, and I got to get my game videos done. So I'm gonna try and get some game videos done, then the reactions, and hopefully I'm gonna get some stuff. Sorry about that. I reflect light a lot. I've said it before, and I'll say it again in the future. My mother was of the fish belly clan. My father was of the white bread clan. I am their offspring. I am so white, I glow in the dark. My daughter is so white, she's transparent. It's now my lack of pigmentation is not anything I'm proud of. It's just skin. Skin color means jack all. There's no such things as different races. If there was a different race, then that would mean it's a different species. And different species can't interbreed. The fact that we can, quote unquote, interbreed means there's no different species. It's like with dogs. You know, dogs are dogs. Purebred, oh, this dog. It's like, it doesn't matter. It's a dog. It's like with us. Our skin color, it was evolved for the sun and, like, to not burn in real hot sun. Okay, that just means I came from a place that I didn't have to worry so much about burning my ancestors. So, I mean, I really do now. I don't tan. It takes generally I kind of tan, but it takes months of slow work to tan. Otherwise, I burn. So, you take care. Have a great day. I've got videos coming up, I sincerely hope. I don't know. I mean, I had 8 videos yesterday, and I'm not supposed to. So, we'll see what happens. You take care. Have a great day, and I will see you on the flip side. And that's a good thing.